This is CW with COA Games for episode 3 of my Beyond Eden Let's Play with Developers Commentary. When we last left our heroes, they had been dropped off on the planet Gaia, and they were rescued by a local named Richter and brought to his apprentice, Tempest. Then they were instructed to head to the big city of Sabbath to find their friend Brad that came over slightly before they did. This is Sabbath, one of the largest cities in the world. I'm gonna run my errands and head back to Shesed before the sun sets. Thank you, Richter. I hope that you can catch up with your friend. Not exactly a friend. Well, where do you think Brad might have gone? I'm not looking for Brad right now. Only thing I need to find out is if I can get a cigarette on this fucked up planet. I'm with Marcus. I need one too. This lady just walking back and forth at the top here. I'm just saying, why don't we just hit a pub and see if anyone's seen anything? And maybe I can get a cigarette from someone in the process. Alright, fine. Let's find a pub. Maybe somebody there knows something. Okay. So I remember there's these little boards, a current events bulletin. You can use it to alter your reputation. So every town has a little board, and you can put the main characters on it, and you can make them look bad or look good. And this kind of affects certain, that picture is awful, but it affects certain kind of side quests and how people deal with you. So each one has like a unique kind of write-up of what their known deeds are for the area. So this one, a local gang of 3 ruffians accost 2 homeless people and an elderly woman in a type of fun called ultraviolence. Beware. It's a shameless Clockwork Orange reference, but I like to leave it positive, so we'll leave it happy. Local group of 3 friends take justice into their own hands and stop a mugger in the red light district. The woman was unharmed, but the kids left before she had a chance to reward them. She wishes them well. Let's put a little subtle thought that might be a good guy. Okay, so there's the pub, so we can go there, but I think that there's also an information building somewhere near the entrance. There it is. Okay. Information House and Tourist Center. Now this is, I think that you can get a map here. A lot of this stuff you can walk on that you're not supposed to. Feel free to go downstairs and talk to some of the people who are still learning the game. Very meta. Hello. How may I help you? So I remember there was a Monty Python game, I think it was called Blazing Dragons. There was a character who said, who just gave out useless information. So I definitely had to add that because I loved it. So she's got like a good, maybe 50 different pieces of random information. Some of it's helpful to the game and some of it's not. Hippoperspiration is red. Great. Pushing the plus button on the world map allows you to save your game. So I think these are just like various tutorial people. This old slime is a master battler. I can teach you about unique status effects. No, I'm gonna pass on that. There's like a bunch of random people just kind of, if you press and hold 2, you can avoid battles. That's arbitrary. Karma's the system I was just kind of talking about, where the different signs in town can influence people's opinions of you. There's a few other decisions that you can, move out my way. There's a few other decisions you can make in the game that'll alter your karma as well. Maybe I'm wrong about the map. Oh, you know what? I think that he's up here, actually. Sorry, I definitely want to get that map because it's been a long time since I've played this. And as you can see, there's like a lot of like residential housing and it's all locked. So it just kind of artificially inflated the size of the town just by adding all these empty buildings. So I think actually the map guy is over here. Originally, Tempest lived in Sabbath, and he did not live in Chesed, and this was originally his house. So the intro that you've seen, originally this wasn't there. The game just started with the characters appearing at Tempest's house. So I'll probably talk about the differences from the intros a little bit later. But yeah, the story kind of evolved over time. It started off really simple. Okay, there we go. Master Stan, the map-making man. Hey, you there, with the dumb look on your face. Hey, you there, first time in Sabbath? Don't even need to answer, I can tell. Well, it's awfully easy to get lost around here, so be sure to buy one of my Sabbath maps for the low price of just 10 tokens. What do you say? I think you can actually say no and he'll still give it to you. You don't even have 10 tokens? Well, you're a lot worse off than I am. Here, I can spare one, just don't tell anyone. I'll give you a map of Sabbath. Press shift to toggle the mini-map on and off. Okay, so it's not exactly visually appealing, but it does kind of give you a hint of where to go here, so good to have it and save time when we're kind of moving around, because you can see the town is quite big, but not a lot of the buildings are marked. Most of them are empty. Oh, this is pretty overwhelming, huh? It's like a dream. It's not a dream when Brad's in it. What's wrong, Brian? It's just, well, I guess it's nothing. Are you sure? Yeah, I'll be okay. Well, I'm gonna go see if I can bum a cigarette from anyone. Alright. Is it about Brad? I guess. Maybe a little bit. Even though he's not the best person, I once had such faith in his potential. It can't be gone. You don't think he's responsible, do you? No. But I don't know what to think right now. Yeah, I have no idea what's gonna happen to us now. Right now, though, I just really hope Marcus can find us a cigarette. We could be stuck here for a long time, Allison. I know. I got to. Wanna go outside? Sure. Will you be okay, Brian? Yeah, I'll be fine. These aren't bad. Yeah, better than most on Earth. I don't understand it. How did we get here? I don't even know why I went into that portal. Yeah. Why did you go in, Marcus? I don't know. Faith, maybe? Maybe I needed to experience something magical. Maybe I couldn't be without you. I don't know. Magic can get us home, right? There has to be some way. First, we'd have to understand how we got here. If there is a magic that exists, there might be some way for us to use it. There must be. There are a lot of mysterious forces in the world. Who knows how they could be utilized? Someone here has to know something. There's just so much energy flowing through everything here. And beauty. Do you believe in fate, Marcus? I'd like to believe that I have at least some control in my life, but it also sounds nice to have soulmates. Maybe certain events are fate, but for the most part we have our free will. Do you think us coming here was fate? It's hard to say, but I think everything happens for a reason. Hardships make us stronger, failures teach us lessons. Even through all of life's darkest times, I can always feel the love around me, reminding me that everything will work itself out in time. But if we were destined to come here, what are we supposed to accomplish or learn? Are we ever meant to leave? Was it really a coincidence, or did Brad lead us here for a reason? What are you saying? I don't know, I just want to have a purpose. I guess. Smoking's bad. Kids, don't smoke. So what have you been in here pondering? Oh, it's nothing really. Stop withholding. I'm just trying to understand all of this. We really don't know anything about this foreign world we're in. We have to find a way home, and so far Brad's our only clue, so finding him's our first priority. Are you sure we can't just leave him? Brian's right. Even though Brad's done some hurtful things, we can't just abandon him. As tempting as that might be. He has to be in the city somewhere. Where would a pretentious douchebag be? A Starbucks? Or maybe a Barnes & Noble? Actually, I bet he is at a bookstore. Where else would he be? He's probably trying to gather information. You know, that makes a lot of sense. Let's find an occult bookstore. Why don't you lead the way, Brian? I hate following Marcus around. Chapter 2. History in the Myths. Okay. Oh yeah, I think, so what'd you tell him? And he tried to just leave in the middle of the shift. I think this guy, if you come back later in the game, he's on a date with a different lady. The music, you look fucked up, weirdo. Okay. Wow. This city has the greatest spiced rum. People come from all over just to drink it. I moved around the continent a lot when I was growing up before I finally settled in Sabbath. I really like it here. Nothing better in life than sipping an ice-cold beer right after a stressful day at work. Today's special, fish and chips with gravy, shepherd pie with gravy, mincemeat with gravy. Is there anything on this menu that isn't swimming in gravy? Okay, there's the music. I'm starting to get lonely. Alright, so an occult bookstore. I think... Oh, there's the little book symbol up there. That must be it. See, I knew this map would come in handy. There is a lot to, like, dick around and kind of explore in Sabbath. There's a lot of side quests. You can't win battles by just attacking. Don't be afraid to use items and cast magic if you can. Very helpful. I like to drop things into the well and listen to the sounds they make when they hit the water. I think that the song actually playing is Hyper Ballad by Bjork, which is all about throwing things off of high places and listening to their sound. Damn, I locked myself out again. The song wasn't originally Hyper Ballad, so I think that I added that later, and it's just a coincidence that the dialogue matches. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Okay, I can't even see the little box on the world map. It's so shitty. Definitely added a brothel. All of these ladies are very excited and want your attention. There is a side quest in here later that kind of involves like a murdered hooker. You have to find out who killed her. Turns out to be a cult. I might have removed it, I don't know. A lot of the side quests you get removed. Just because there's just so many. They don't really add anything. Oh yeah, hey, I think this guy's RTP too. Alright, let's get on with it. So there's a pub, but this is the sleazy bar. This is like the shitty part of town, where like pawn shops and strip clubs and... Okay. shop. Excuse me, ma'am. Yes? I'm looking for someone, and I was hoping I could use magic to help find him. I may be able to help. I don't actually have any money, though. Oh, sorry, darling. It's gonna be a lot. Oh, thanks. Maybe I'll just read a few books then. That's free. No loitering. I do have 63 monies. Magic ingredients for magicians. Welcome, children. Do you wish to know what the fates have decided for your future? Yeah, definitely. I am at such a fucked up crossroads, girl. You have no idea. I'm sorry, but I have no way to compensate you. Lost wanderers, eyes narrow. You've come a long, long way. We're sorry to be taking up your time. I know you have a business to run. We'll just be going now. Wait! I am intrigued. I feel a strong aura surrounding you. You are truly in need of my guidance. I am Madame Rainia, and I will read your fortune for free of charge today. Sure, okay, thanks. Let me look at you. Yes, there is much uncertainty surrounding you. Seems you are looking for something. No. Seems that you don't know what you're looking for. Now I'll read your palms. This will allow me to see what kind of person you are so I can get a better connection to your future. Who will have their palms read? That's just some flavor text. We'll skip it. Let's move on from palm reading. Just kind of gives you some background about who the characters are. I think that's probably a better way to do it than the original kind of likes and dislikes pop-up screen that I had in the intro that I was talking about in the previous episode. I see much importance surrounding you. Someone is looking for you. Yes, we need to find him. Keep quiet and think of him while I gaze into the crystal ball. Yes, I can see your friend. He also comes from very far away. Do you know where he is? He never came to Sabbath. Yes, he's moving farther away. Where is he going? I can't see. The vision's too cloudy. Wait! You will meet soon. Where? A cave. There's danger. The cave of the demon who walks between worlds. A demon? A demon who can go between worlds. Brad must be investigating the cave. Trying to one-up us, no doubt. Do you know where we can find this cave, Madame Rainia? The only noteworthy cave around here is the cave of Ashura, but there is an old legend surrounding that cave. The story goes that a demon with a human father is buried there. The demon was said to have the power to move between Hell and Gaia. That has to be it. Is it far? The cave of Ashura is just north of here. That cave's our only lead to finding Brad. We have to move fast. If you're going to that cave, you're going to need weapons and armor at the very least. It's not wise to be unprotected when hostile beasts roam the land. We don't have any money for protection. I guess there is no other choice. We'll have to go without any. You can't be serious. We're actually looking for a demon. Hopefully we can find Brad before he gets himself into trouble. You can forget that. I'm not risking my life out here and God knows where to try and stop Brad from finding some evil demon. Fine. Then you can stay. I'm biting my tongue so hard I'm tasting blood. Let's get going. It's not safe to go unarmed. If you insist on going, I want you to have this ring. Now, this is only a loan, but I foresee that it will be vital in the time ahead. It's a magic ring with the spirit of a fairy within it. The fairy can protect you in many different ways. The fairy ring can hold 10 charges of magical energy. With 1 charge, you can repel 1 enemy. When you encounter an enemy in the field, you can press and hold the 2 key in order to use a charge of the fairy ring and avoid combat. I see that you have great potential within you. You are gifted in the ways of magic, no? No. One day you will learn, and when you do, you'll be able to use more of the fairy's powers. Thank you, Renea. This is going to be very helpful. Now this is only a loan, but I foresee that you will take good care of it. Be careful out there, foreigners. Let's do Allison. She hasn't led yet, and I like her purple hair. She, I think, was originally the redheaded version of this character that comes with the RTP. She was default, so I think I ended up customizing her and just making her hair purple and giving her a blue dress just to give her a little variation from like the default characters. Let's see. God, I know there's like so much stuff to find in Sabbath, but we'll be coming back here a lot, so I'll leave it for now. You can like open the map during the scene. Sexy blonde. So like the clues lead us here. Cool looking guy with blue hair. Do you really think he's here? According to the information we received from the investigator, my birth father was named James and left Sabbath with his mother at a very young age. I wonder what your grandfather did that was so awful. I just don't see how he could be connected. That's why we're here, isn't it? To find out how you're connected to the prophecy. Oh, Octavius, it gets me so hot when you call it a prophecy. It is unlikely whether anyone will remember a boy named James from some 40 years ago. We have to try. So those 3... I can't move. Oh, there we go. So those 3, I added as their kind of like, I don't want to say anti-heroes, but they think that they're heroes, and they just kind of end up making everything worse for the main characters. So you constantly run into them, and they're on their own little quest to save the world, and they're constantly making things hard for the main characters. So I really like them. They're quite funny. One of my favorite additions. Alright, so we've got a little bit of backstory. So Brad has headed to the Cave of Ashura to look for the demon, which those paying attention would know is Othniel. So we'll go ahead and call it here, and then next time we'll explore the cave and we'll maybe find Brad and Othniel. Thanks for watching.